In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a MyMathLab account and how to log into a course. So I've created a sample course. I'm just calling it Math 171 Section 1D. You're going to have a course ID to log into any course in MyMathLab. The course ID will be provided to you by your instructor. And for this particular course is admin 35274. The website we're using, you could use either one of these, it takes you to the same place, coursecompass.com or pearsonmylabandmastering.com. So let's begin. I'm going to go to my web browser. I'm going to open a new tab and I'm going to type in the web address, coursecompass.com. Now, if you have never logged in to MyMathLab, you're going to start down here. We need to register for a course. So we're going to click Student. And it tells you exactly what you're going to need. You're going to need your email address. You're going to need your instructor's course ID. And then you're going to need some way to pay for it. Now, MyMathLab does give you a 14-day free trial. But after the 2 weeks is up, you will have to either type in an access code that you purchased from the bookstore, or you can buy it through Pearson's website. So let's start. We're going to click OK, register now. And we need to type in that course ID. So I'm going to go back to my Word document. And I'm just going to copy that course ID and paste it right here. Hit continue. So now, if you've logged into MyMathLab before, you could sign in with your username and password. If you do not have an account, you're going to want to create an account. So I'm going to click Create Account. You're going to type in your email address. So you really should use your Mitchell email address for this. And your Mitchell address would be @students.mitchellcc.edu, and then you can create a username. If you want to, you could use your email address as your username. Create your password. They're giving you some criteria to use as your passwords over here on the right. I'm just going to create one here. Type in your first name, last name, and then a security question. And then once I enter all this, I'm going to click on I agree. I'm going to click on one of these applies to me, and then I'm going to click Create Account. So after I've created account, here's my next page. So I'm going to choose access code. So notice that the options here, we could use an access code, we could use credit card or PayPal, or down here, since I'm not doing that, and this is to show you, instead of choosing access code, I'm going to choose temporary access for 14 days. So you've got your three options right here. I'm going to click the temporary access. Yes, I want to use the temporary access. So it tells me I have temporary access for 14 days. It tells me when it's going to run out. In this case, it's going to be August 18th. And then it's going to ask me for the access code. Or I can purchase through the website. So I'm going to click on Go to My Courses, and I want to show you a few things about your course. So here's the course that we're registered in. Notice it's telling me about my temporary access again, and it gives me the option to go ahead and update if I want to. I can either type in the access code from the bookstore that I purchased, or I can buy it online. I'm going to click into the course so you can see what it looks like. So we're going to click on the course. If you want to see your homework assignments, we're going to go to assignments. So notice our homework assignments over here. It gives us the due date on the left-hand side. And we can see the assignments for the course. We can see quizzes, if they're open, tests, and so on. If we wanted to, we could filter this by just homework. So we can just see the homework assignments, or we could just see quizzes and tests. And in this particular course, all tests and quizzes are available. So I'm going to go back to homework. And I'm going to click into one of the sections. So it shows you how many homework problems you have. And if I click on the first homework assignment, this one's a multiple choice, so we can choose the correct answer. And notice that there are 4 different answers. We had a little scroll bar on the right hand side to help us see the rest of it. Under question help, you have some options. You can use a help me solve it or view an example. Help me solve it will walk you through the process of solving it. We can read through everything. There's 8 parts to this one. Hit continue. And then it discusses the things that you need to understand for this particular homework problem. View an example will give you an example that's really similar to the one that you're trying to solve, and it walks you through that one. You can also pull up the textbook from here. And this is giving me an error right now. But that's how you would pull it up. And you can also ask my instructor. So the instructor in this case is Schaffner. I can send him a message by typing in a question about that. And what's nice about this feature is it will send this exact question to your instructor, and they can respond to that exact question. You can see your grade at any point in time by clicking the student gradebook on the left-hand side. So right now, because I haven't done anything, I have a 0%. But you can also see how that's broken down. In this case, it's broken down into homeworks, quizzes, and tests. You can also pull the textbook up by clicking the e-text. Let's say we're in chapter 2. And I can view the e-text here, or I can even watch a video. My math lab has video resources built in and animations. The textbook has PowerPoints, has a lot of different resources that you can use. And so here's our textbook. Hit continue. So there's the textbook for section 2.1. I'm going to close that out. We also have a video and resource library. You can see the videos in here, videos for each chapter. And it even has how long the video is beside each one. And then there are some other resources in here under the learning tools, such as a graphing calculator reference card. There's online calculator lessons from Texas Instruments. and so on. If you have any questions about MyMathLab or how it works, make sure you email or call your instructor and ask.